Most of the squad back to full fitness now?
Got a few we've got doubts about. Still got a couple of boys with concerns. We're just not quite fully there, and one or two who had knocks in midweek. I'm just not sure how they are yet.
There was such optimism about the place when you reached an FA Cup final, even when you reached the League Cup semi-final. Is the only way to get that back? Well, is one way to get it back results on the pitch, or do you need cash injection to go along with that as well?
Sorry, did you mean how do we get
that kind of optimism back about the place?
I think you win games, that changes it, doesn't it? The job's to go out and win football games as many as you can, and hopefully, it either takes you to semi-finals, finals, or takes you high up the league. I think that's what brings optimism back, and supporters want something to cheer and they want to be at the top end, so we'll try and do that.
Are you at the stage there where it has to go hand in hand with that cash injection, do you think? Or?
Well, I think football at the moment in time looks as if, I think if you look at, the league table tell you, what you tend to pay in wages is where you finish in the league table. That's one of the things that have been shown recently. But I'd like to think that, football wasn't always about spending money, and that there could still be a bit of romance, and people could take teams to finals and could get high up the league without having too much to spend.
And with that in mind,
but I would say that, wouldn't I?
Yeah, well, I was saying with that in mind, you've shown that you've got a squad that's capable of doing that in the past.
We've got good players in the squad, so that's not in any way putting her down. We've got really, really good players, international players for several countries, and they've been here for a while. So we've got a good level of stability at the club, and because of that, the group know what's expected. So we hope to try and keep it going and finish as well as we have done in recent seasons.
I know you've spoken about protecting Ross Barkley. Does him being called up to the 21s help his development, or would you rather have him protected from that just yet?
No, I think we're happy to do so. It's a bit like Wayne. Wayne was called up very early when he was young. Ross is the same. We'll protect him off the pitch, and we'll protect him on it as well. He won't always play, so we'll try and do the right things for him.
Good source of pride then for the club again, isn't it? Then the youngster getting called up to that kind of level so early in his career as well.
Well, I think we've got quite a lot of good youngsters, but I think when you've got one who sort of springs the way he does, you don't necessarily try to hold them back. You want to keep pushing them forward, and we try to promote our young players. We need to do that, and we'll continue to promote Ross and any of the other ones who are showing their head up above the water to see if we can get them in the team.
What kind of a test do you feel you're facing this weekend?
It's a tough game going to Blackburn. I think they're one of the sides who've always had a really good home record at Ewood. I know they lost the first game of the season, but I think if you look over the seasons, they tend to do quite well at Ewood. So it's a tough encounter. They need the points as much as we do.
Well, it's been difficult for Steve Keane as well. It seems that a lot of people there to snipe at him straight away. A young, inexperienced manager like that.
Well, maybe different scenarios. They've got new owners, and maybe from that point of view, people are looking at it and saying it's complete different contrast from where Blackburn and Everton are.
Is there any update on Fellaini's contract at the minute?
I've heard it's progressing well, so if we have any news, we'd give it to you.
Any news on players perhaps leaving or coming?
Nothing. If there was, I would give it to you as soon as I get it.